It's been nearly a year since the Bayonne Bridge construction project was completed. Now a former city council candidate wants an explanation as to why the temporary tax breaks, which were given to residents living within the bridge's shadow and were due to expire once that construction was completed, have not yet been rescinded. Peter Franco doesn't dispute the unprecedented move ordered by Mayor Jimmy Davis 4 years ago. After all, these homeowners' quality of life was severely impacted during the construction. He does question, however, why those homeowners are still getting a 20% tax break long after the project has been completed, with the rest of the city making up the $260,000 shortfall.
The problem here is that this should be looked at every year. Like they said, it's a temporary reduction. Whatever they determine to be. But at this point, they have not said anything on record. Most people don't even know that these folks are still receiving a 20% reduction. And so I think, look, they should reevaluate it. And make a determination. At least that's what they had initially said. The problem is that that's 260,000 less in the budget, right? That everybody else in the rest of the city has to make up. So it's not fair to residents in the third ward, residents in the second ward, and other residents in the first ward that are not surrounding the bridge. Everybody wants to pay lower taxes, right? But we're all, we all got to pay our fair share here.
Hudson TV contacted Mayor Davis's office, and we were told by city spokesman Joe Ryan that Bayonne is undergoing a revaluation, and rather than do it twice for those First Ward homeowners impacted by the bridge project, the city will have new property values in place sometime this year.
And the residents live through a lot here, dealing with the pounding of the pylons and their home shaking, to debris falling, tools falling off the bridge, so it was I would say a very uncomfortable situation that the residents had to deal with. So and we have to reevaluate these things. My additional concern with this too is also by leaving these tax breaks in place longer than initially they should have. We're running into a situation now with the reevaluation going on in our city. And when these homes are reduced at 20% less, and now we're doing a citywide reevaluation, some of those, that's certainly going to come into play. And I think some of those residents that, a third of the city goes up, a third of the city stays the same, and a third of the city goes down, that 20% is going to come into play. So some of those folks are going to end up paying 20% more, So, it's all about good government and getting government to work the right way. And if they do something and they set, a precedent to say this is what we're going to do for the residents, and here's, we're going to monitor it yearly. Well, they failed to do that.
Reporting in Bayonne for Hudson TV, I'm Jeff Henig.